Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of your favorite YouTube channel and podcast, hashtag KTSC Sports Talk, with your host, Justin P. This is episode 184 for the YouTube channel, and for the audio versions, it's season 5, episode 13. You can listen to that on Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Pandora, Podbean, SoundCloud, Radio, basically anywhere you get your music and podcast stuff from. Just type in KTSC Sports Talk with Justin P. on this all the available platforms. Today got a very, very special guest. Head head football coach of up and coming university. So everybody, let's welcome to the show, Coach Marcus Hilliard from ECSU University. I said it right?
Yes, sir. ECSU. Yeah,
Okay. Thanks, Coach. Man, welcome to the show.
I appreciate it, man. I'm glad to be here, man. Thanks for having me on. Definitely.
Yes, sir. Okay. All right. So we're ready to get to some Q&A. So you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right. Question one. What's your favorite TV show or TV series that you're currently binge watching right now?
Um, I currently binge watched it maybe a couple weeks ago, but The Wire. Like
Okay.
when you talking about, I put it up there. If you name it athletes, it's like the GOAT, like the Michael Jordan of TV, and just because
Mhm.
of how it broke down, you had the epidemic that they had, and then how it came, and then it tied in politics and the schools, and then media. It was a genius show, man, and it's still like top. It's the number one show for me.
Got you. Nothing else. Nothing more up to date. Like you don't watch like
Um,
no
man,
game
being
shows.
being being a head coach, brother, you don't get a lot of time to binge watch TV. I'm trying to think the last series. I don't know, man, that I watched. You. I don't know if you watched that on Netflix. That was
Yeah,
kind of
that's pretty. That's pretty good with Joe
yeah, that's
Goldberg. Yeah,
good, man.
that's
At
pretty
first,
good.
at first I was like, man, I ain't gonna watch this, but then
Yeah. He
you
got
watch
real
an
interesting.
episode, you're like, this guy's
He got
crazy,
real.
man.
He got real interesting. Yeah, he real
Yeah,
psycho. Yeah. He
he's
remind me of the guy Dexter.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched that. I'm like, man, I was intrigued by that, man. So just trying to, I watched that, but I don't get a lot of opportunity to watch ball, man. I'm more sports and news media, man. So
Gotcha. Okay. Question two. Give me your top 5 favorite movies of all time. This is just your personal favorite.
top five. Golly, man, this is tough, bro. Just you put me on the spot, man. I'm gonna say one, Life. If you
Yeah.
look at
Right.
Life, man, just the cast of characters, if we were looking at it from a sports perspective, those are Hall of Famers, man. Bernie Mac, Eddie Murphy, Martin Lawrence. You're talking about Hall of Fame characters, man, in one set, and I know that just I could not have been on that set, man, without
Miguel Munoz,
yeah,
Cocaine
all that.
LeBurn.
You know,
Yeah.
I could not have been on that set, man, because I know they probably I don't know how they got through the movie. Just I know it was just hella jokes, man. So Life definitely be my number one. um, Harlem Nights is kind of vulgar, but again, you got a classic movie and
Yeah.
it was quick and to the point, man. Like that as well. Um, three more,
That,
man.
that's the star. That's the star-studded cast. You had Della Reese. You had
Yes, yes. You
man,
you you had you talking about still a
Red
all
Fox,
yes,
Richard Pryor,
right,
Eddie Murphy. You had the same thing.
right. Um, yeah, man. I drew a blank, man, with just my favorite movies. I like so many, man. Top five is kind of hard to
I got you.
decipher off of, but I just know if I had those two, I'm good, man. God, I can't think, Justin. I'm sorry, man.
No problem. Like no Training Day. Like
Yeah,
Bad
Green
Boys.
Day
Anything
cool.
like
It
that.
won't be in my top five. Bad Boys is cool, but not my top five. Give me some more that I could think about, man.
Like New Jack City. Anything like that.
Okay, New Jack City. I could fool with it. Top five though.
So
That's
you
a
got
high
three. You
bar.
just got. Yeah, I know. I know. So many
That's a
movies with the
high
same
bar,
thing.
man. You know what I mean? Honestly, what's so crazy? I know people would say Titanic, man. Just it
That's a
was
great movie.
it's a good movie though. It's a good movie, man. Leonardo DiCaprio, man. Um, oh, that brings me back. God, Goodfellas.
Yeah, rest in peace, Ray Liotta, man.
Yeah, Ray Liotta, man, rest in peace. But Goodfellas was a beast, man. Then you got the spinoff with Casino. I, it's tough, man. That's a tough one, man. Definitely.
Got you. All right. Question number three. Give me your top five music artists of all time. It could be rap, R&B, jazz, reggae, no matter. Just the type of artist that you got.
Number one, man, you just got to start with the GOAT, man, Jay-Z. Like, I mean,
Okay.
it, the blueprint, man. Just we talking about rap. I mean, right now, I don't know a lot of these new rappers, but for me, J. Cole, being
Okay.
from Carolina, man, I just like what he does. Music Soul Child is in there for me as well. You talking about the R&B tip, you know. Anita Baker, man. I know people will be like, "What?" But Anita got hits, man. And just real soulful and smooth, and can do it all. And the last for me, man, Jada Kiss, man. Just being that raw, rugged, the locks, just that whole. I grew up in that whole, that '90s, 2000 deal, man, Rough Rider deal. So Jada Kiss just that's my dude. And of course, you got Jada Kiss and of course Big, but for me, just my era, even though Big was in my era, just Jay-Z, man, it's just he said stuff 10 years ago that's still relevant today, And I try to put a lot of my student athletes on that, man. They just, nah, coach, he old. I say, man, listen to what he's talking about though, so I think for me that'll be my five.
Okay, got you. All right. Question four. Give me your favorite food or snack.
Favorite food, I would say crab legs. I'm a big crab leg fan, man. That's something we just had. We usually traditionally during the holidays, especially for Christmas, uh, I go over my family's house, and that's what we do, man. Just have a big crab boil, and that's my favorite go to. If you trying to wow me, man, just give me crab legs. I'm good.
Okay, sounds good. Don't have no snack. You don't like no chips, no like no snack like
Uh,
sweets or anything like that.
yeah, I mean snacks, man. I'm trying to stay away from that, Justin, man. Like you gotta,
I guess.
you gotta be the part. But nah, Doritos my deal, man. Try to stay away. You can't eat too many, but that's just my deal, man. I try to do.
Cool, cool. Okay, question five. Give me a favorite activity or activities that you like to partake in when you're not working.
I think for me, man, just relaxing, going to the beach. You know what I'm saying? Just getting away from everything. Just going, out of the country, man. Using that, getting that some stamps on that passport, man. Just trying to relax and try to get away from all the uh, different things you got going on at work.
Yeah.
I also like to golf. I'm not good, but I like it. I'm more of a top golfer, you know what I mean? But I understand it, man. If we out, we playing 9 or we playing 18. Of course, we're gonna go best ball, but golfing is, it's all you, in a team. It's your skill level, and it can humble you quick.
Yeah, you say I might not be Tiger Woods or Phil Mickelson, but I
No, no,
get my golf on.
yeah, definitely, man.
Okay, question six. What's your dream vacation?
Um, my dream vacation, man, is just probably be out, um, a personal yacht. You know what I mean? Just traveling around the world, like just having, you know, uh, room service and everything at your fingertips, man. Just fine dining, just on the yacht, on the water. I love the water, man. So just having that personal yacht and just visiting different countries, man. I think for me, just in a, having time to do that, whether it be 2, 3, 4 weeks, whatever. Just being able to do that, man. That's the dream for me.
That's right. The last question is everyone's favorite. You have dinner with five guests, dead or alive, famous or non-famous. Who would you have dinner with?
Ooh, um, one person that intrigues me, man, I would say definitely, like I said, Jay Z. Just because of his uh, business sense, man. Just to see kind of how he was able to transition to the, like you say, the streets of the fame, and just how he does. Would definitely want to sit with the ex-president Barack Obama, man, just to kind of see, he's a great motivator, and just kind of get some tips as to, how to be a leader, and give him, of course, Michael Jordan, man. He's one of my favorites. Just watching his series, man, was The Last Chance, or not Last Chance.
Last Dance.
You could just tell how he is, man, how intense he is, and he about winning, man, and just want to just talk with him just to see, like, Jay, how you do that, and just ask him some of the things that he's done, man. Bill Belichick, just because
the hoodie.
He's a defensive guru, man. Just kind of see how he gets his guys motivated and how he prepares for games. And last did a music thing. So many. I would say maybe a Bill Gates. You know what I mean?
Just great one.
Kind of see, he's a billionaire, man. Just see his perspective of life and just kind of how he does, man. But yeah, that'll be my 5.
Okay, cool. That's great like that. Tell everybody about how you grew up and where you grew up and all that. And how was your childhood and all that?
Cool, man. Well, I'm originally from Wayne County, North Carolina, man. Grew up there, man. Went to school at Southern Wayne High School, man. Matriculated on, played football there. Pretty much a 3-sport athlete there. My freshman year, played baseball, basketball, and football. But of course, kind of ate myself out of the basketball and baseball, man. And football was the sport, man. And had an opportunity to come to Elizabeth City on a scholarship, man, and never heard of Elizabeth City, honestly. And it's right in North Carolina. And our recruiting guy at the time, Coach Elvin James, man, he coached at a rival high school, but he was able to bring all the guys that were in our county, all the players, bring us all together, man, and bring us to Elizabeth City. And like I said, never heard of the place, but had a great time, man. My 4 years, was able to major in history, man. I pledged here, just did the whole college experience, man, and got an opportunity from my coach at the time, Waverly Tiller. He was like, man, if you're done playing, man, you can start coaching. So wanted to, I just knew I ain't have it anymore as a player, man. So I was able to start off as a coach and kind of move my way up through the ranks. And, even, the highest level here before I left was assistant head coach, defensive coordinator, and was here at Elizabeth City for about 14 years and went on to be the co-coordinator at Virginia Union, a school in our conference, because the head coach there, we coached together at Elizabeth City. And then it was an opportunity to come back and be the head coach, man. And, it was something that being an alum, a lot of people don't get that opportunity. And I was fortunate enough to get an opportunity and come back, man, and excited to be here and ready to get the season rolling.
Gotcha. So, what was your first coaching job?
It was actually here, Elizabeth City. So when I finished playing, man, I actually started off low pay, man. I was just excited to be a coach. I was here and, was working on my master's degree, but still being able to coach, man. I was just excited to coach. And Elizabeth City was my first coaching job.
Yeah, I gotta get the fuck away from this. The door wasn't ever locked. I gotta get the fuck out of this house. I'm here. Sorry about that.
Yep.
All right. Basically, so tell everybody about the university. I haven't heard about. So, what's like the pros and cons of, not necessarily cons, but
Yeah.
just educate us a little bit.
So Elizabeth City, man, we're located in northeastern North Carolina. If you ever been to North Carolina, we're near the Outer Banks. I'm not sure if you heard of that, but that's one of the most pristine beaches in the world, and they get numerous people from around the world to come to the Outer Banks, and we're about an hour away from there. Elizabeth City is known as the harbor of hospitality, where it has and historically one of 16 historically black colleges and universities in North Carolina, Elizabeth City State University. Um, our main sale is you grow here and you go out to learn. Um, our programs that we have, our major signature programs is aviation. Is one, well, it's the only aviation program that we have here in North Carolina, and one of a few here on the East Coast where you can actually get your degree in aviation science. Um, we also have emergency management as a degree program where you finish that degree program and go right into emergency management. So
You can go ahead, Coach. I couldn't hear you at first.
okay, we're good.
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, man. So, like I was saying, that was a signature program, and then Elizabeth City was first known as a teachers' college, man. So we still have that degree program where you actually can go on and matriculate into our Masters of Education program, man. So big things happening here, man. We're close to a metropolitan area in Hampton Roads, 757. We're about an hour away. We're right there on that border, man. We're an hour away from two beaches, like I said, the Outer Banks, and then Virginia Beach, man. So it's a star, what they call the star of the Northeast, man. And right now, I think we have several different undergrad degree programs, and we have about five graduate degree programs, man. But a school that's, like I said, one of the most affordable in the state. It is the most affordable school in the state of North Carolina. So if you're looking to get a quality education for not a lot of money, come to Elizabeth City. We have everything that you want, that you need.
Okay, all right. What division are you guys in? Like, are y'all in what D2, D3? How just give us a whole outlet of y'all guys' conference and schedule stuff like that.
Yeah, right now we're currently in CIAA. We're Division II school. We have 12 other institutions. Well, football institutions in our conference. Our conference is broken down into a northern division and a southern division. And currently, Elizabeth City, we're part of the northern division in the CIAA, which is a D2 conference, um, which is a D2 conference in the NCAA.
Okay, cool, cool. So just list a couple of other schools that you guys gonna have to see this year. You don't gotta go through the whole thing. Just a few that just
Well,
let you
yeah,
know.
in our conference, man, you're just talking about on our side. You're talking about a Bowie State University, a Virginia Union University, Virginia State, a Chowan University, a Lincoln University. Then you got the South, you got a St. Augustine, you got a Shaw University, you got John C. Smith, you got Fayetteville State, um, and a Livingstone. So those are the teams in our conference this year. Oh, excuse me, and Winston Salem State. Can't forget them. But and this year we're playing out of those teams. Every team is scheduled to play 8 conference games. So in our conference schedule, we'll have we'll have Winston Salem, and then we'll have Shaw, and then we'll run down our 5 divisional opponents: the Bowie States, the Lincoln, the Chowan, the Virginia Union, Virginia State.
So, in your opinion, what you think is really the difference between like a HBCU or a small school and Power Five?
Well, at our, I can speak for our school. It's family oriented. You don't get lost in, some of those Power Fives. Um, you have all these students that go to the university. It's more of an intimate setting. You got professors that know you. You got people that you know. Sometimes at those Power Five institutions, you could see somebody on campus one day, you won't see them again until your senior year. Well, it don't happen like that at Elizabeth City. You know these people. You see them every day. It's a more intimate feel. It's a family feel, like we know you, and it's a one on. You can interact with your professors on a one-on-one basis, where sometimes at those Power Fives, it's like, you're just a number. Here and at other HBCUs, you're more than a number.
Okay, yeah. So like, what do you look for in a player that you're recruiting? Like, what boxes do they ask every college coach this? What boxes that kid has to check off?
Well, one, you got to want to be a football player. It's demanding to be a football player, and I mean, not just being able. Of course, we want guys that can play whatever position we recruit, but you got to love the game. It's going to require a lot of sacrifice. You getting up early in the morning and staying late at night. Some people don't want to do that, because if you did, everybody would be a football player. So just being able or wanting to sacrifice, also accountability is big, for us, being able to say when you made a mistake, or, you doing this or doing that. So when we're looking for football players, somebody not that can not only fit into the scheme, but somebody who loves football, somebody who's going to be accountable, somebody who's going to be a good fit for the program, and somebody's going to come in here not only to play football, but matriculate and get their degree.
That's good, man. That's good. So, just tell us a little bit about this coaching staff that you put together so far. Like, just tell us a little bit about those guys or women.
Right. So, right now we got a diverse staff. We got a couple guys, our coordinators. They Matthew Finnan and Devon Morgan. This will be the first shot. I believe in giving them opportunity to come in. They've done some things previously, but first time as being a coordinator. Still got some old cats on the staff, or seasoned cats. Marcus White, he's been with me. He actually was funny about that. He actually coached me at Elizabeth City. He's been around. So now, being the head coach, having him back on the staff, and uh, got some young pieces to make this thing go, man. I think for me, coming in was trying to get some younger talent, some guys who our players could relate to, and not just have the same old, same old. So just trying to transition from that, and um, having a young staff and making sure that they get these guys coached up.
Gotcha. So what's the everyday life like for you, for Coach Marcus? Like meetings, what you like just tell us a little bit about that.
So, man, right now, it's a lot of making sure we come back on August the 4th. So just making sure everything is in place for the guys. Of course, we're in meeting. We just had a meeting earlier today with the athletic director, being being a small school, you got to take on a lot of other responsibilities, making sure we have our equipment orders, and making sure the guys have their workout gear, and making sure we got helmets, making sure we got shoulder pads, just doing all those things. So, of course, we've assigned those things to those other coaches, but making sure that everybody has what they need. For me, early mornings, meeting with the staff, meeting with the coordinators, taking some time out like now, doing some interviews, coming back and trying to finish up whatever work I had left remaining.
Okay, cool. So like just it's like how's just the atmosphere there? Like like it's like like it's like family oriented. A lot of programs is more family oriented. They like do y'all do stuff with the team? Like do you take the team out so they can bond and build their chemistry and stuff like that?
Yeah, man. It's definitely family oriented. Like I said, man. So July. So I've been here 7 months. But one of the first things we want to do, we want to have like a team building thing, man. We all, we rented out the pool and, we just enjoyed each other, man. We played some music. Cass was in the pool. We had the little basketball goal in the pool, man. We bought pizza, just trying to build this thing, man, and just let everybody know this is a new day. Um, Kind of gave everybody some gear. They just didn't have a lot of gear, so it was my thing to you look good, you play good. So making sure everybody had gear, man, and just trying to get that buy-in with the guys. Just trying to get that buy-in and making sure we, they wanted to be a part of this program.
Like you're alumni of ECSU. Do other alumni come back and like support the program and stuff like that?
They have been. They have been, man. And definitely being back. They definitely, I know a lot of those guys, man. So they definitely want to see me do well, man. So been grateful to have their support. Just financially and all other ways that they've been giving back to the program, man. Just grateful to have their alums and everybody's excited, man, that we back and they feel like they have a say back in the program. I'm one of them. So they're able to reach out and, you know, good or bad, they feel like their opinion is heard.
Okay, how's your relationship with the rest of the like athletic team, like the basketball coaches, baseball coaches? Y'all, are y'all really a tight knit group? Y'all, because y'all all trying to do the same thing. You
Right.
know,
I
yeah.
think me and the women's basketball coach, she's been tremendous, man. We just hired a men's basketball coach, and he's a good deal. But I don't really know. We have a lot of interaction. He just got hired, but seems like a great guy. All the other sports, we're cool. Everybody's, I met the volleyball coach. He was coach of the year in the conference. Um, Tennis coach, bowling, met everybody. But I think for me and the women's basketball coach, she's really been helpful and, really communicate with her often.
Okay. Like, has the program ever sent anybody to the league that you know of? It could be somebody that I don't even know, just anybody. Like, how many players have?
Yeah. Jethro Pugh, he played for Dallas back in the 60s.
Okay.
Um, we recently though, he played in the league, but he was on the practice squad, Montario Hunter.
Okay.
Um, he was at Seattle. He was there on practice squad. Was trying to make the 53. Um, but yeah, we have had a couple of NFL players. Now, just not just the league, not just NFL. Now we've had some guys that play arena as
Okay.
well. Quan Neal, and we've had some other guys, but just particularly, different um, different leagues that we've had guys go to.
Okay. Cool. 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 All right. So you grew up in North Carolina. So are you a Panthers fan?
No,
Oh,
49ers, man, all day.
okay. All right. We're gonna talk a little bit about that. So, what's your whole thoughts on Trey Lance? You think he gonna be ready this year?
I hope you didn't get a chance to see him a lot last year. I know people hate Garoppolo, and I don't want to say hate. I think he can do it. He holds the ball a little too long for me, but despite all that, we were up by 10 and against the Rams, and we probably should have been Super Bowl champions, but we weren't able to hold that league. I don't think that was Garoppolo's fault. Um, I think he still has something in the tank. Trey Lance could be ready, but I'm just not sure.
Okay. So just give me your thoughts on just the whole entire like 49 makeup. Like last year, I got to the NFC Championship game. Didn't really have no picks because traded up to get Trey Lance, but they moved. They made a couple free agents. So what's your expectation for them this season, just as a fan?
We got to work on that offensive line. I think that was kind of our weakness. I'm not sure if we addressed it. I mean, you look at our division, man. You got 3 teams that made the playoffs, man. That's just getting out of that's a gauntlet. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, so we need to talk about in our conference. We just talking about our division. You know, you got 3 playoff teams, man. So, you know, just just being able to get through that. The expectation, I think, it will be for us to be pretty good or just as good as we were last year.
Gotcha. So give me a record prediction. How many wins you think you see the Niners winning this year?
We got to win 12 to have a chance. You know, they went to 17, so we got to win 12 games. Got to
So
win
12 and 5.
12 and 5.
You got y'all winning the division, NFC West champs. So you think they're going to just get in it? And 12 wins normally get you the division, but you never know.
Yeah.
You know.
I honestly, I'm not. We long as we get in the playoffs. You saw that last year. We had to go on the road. You beat the Packers team. We were on the road for all of them. So I don't care about that. Just get us in, and now you know it's a new day when you get into the playoffs. So we'll be fine. You know, I think first game we played Cowboys. Just as long as we stomp them, I'm good.
I know that felt good beating them in the playoffs last year. You know that's always a playoff rivalry. So
yes.
All right, Coach, man, that's it. That's all I'm really got to ask today. Like, I mean, thank you for taking time out your business schedule to chop it up with me. You want to say anything to the people for you? We'll let you go.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you having me on, man, and you know, can't wait for the season to get started this year, man. Check us out, ECSUVikings.com. You can visit our athletic webpage and find out more. Come see us our first game, September 3rd. In Columbia, South Carolina, where we take on Benedict College down at their stadium. And, you know, go to ECSUVikings.com for more information about our season, man, and more information about our team.
You got a small favor to ask you. I want to get your offensive defensive coordinator on here, too. So can you help me?
I will, man. I'll make sure they get up there, man. We'll get them in this next week or so because I know they'll be busy. After July 25th.
Gotcha. And I want the O-line coach. I got Grambling State O-line coach on tomorrow, so I got to show the O-line guys some love. So I want all 3 of them. If you know that'll be just look at it as an early Christmas gift.
I got you, brother. No doubt, man. I appreciate you having me.
All right, everyone, y'all can check this out on YouTube. If you didn't watch it live, you can always go back and watch the replay. And of course, for the audio, Spotify, Apple, Anchor, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, all that good stuff like that. So again, everyone, thanks for tuning in. You know, thanks my special guest, Coach Marcus Hilliard, ECSU University. Well, everyone, be great on your way to the figure 8 and always remember the hashtag KTSC. Keep that same energy. I'm your host, Justin P., and my special guest, Coach Marcus Hilliard, the ECSU. Love you guys, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern. I got Coach Robert Valdez from Grambling State on here tomorrow. Love you guys, and y'all be blessed.
Thanks.